Being born and raised in Miami definitely does come with some advantages. For one, I grew up in a time where Miami was still growing. So in other words, I witnessed the growth of Miami being today a major metropolis city. But if you go back in time to when I was a kid, you would see a Miami that was mostly working class. These working class folks came from mostly Latin American countries, in particular from Cuba. A lot of them came. They didn't speak English, or if they did speak English, they spoke very little, but somehow they got by. They made a name for themselves and they achieved, quote unquote, the American dream. Now, one of the things that really sticks out for me is that those same folks, the working class folks that made a name for themselves and made Miami what it is today, they invested early. They invested at a time where Miami was ripe. It was growing, and they took advantage of an opportunity. My family and I decided to move to Cape Coral, Florida, which is located on the opposite side of where Miami is. It's a short 2 to 2.5 hour drive from Miami. One of the main reasons that we drove out here and started to raise our family and even start my real estate business here was for that same reason. I saw what happened in Miami when the city was ripe, when it was growing, and I wanted to do the same thing in another growing city, which is located in my home state. With that said, all of Southwest Florida is growing, but none at the speed at which Cape Coral is growing. Cape Coral is ranked as one of the fastest growing cities in the whole country. If you are an entrepreneur or if you're a young family and you want to be a part of a growing city and you want to make a name for yourself and build some wealth, give me a call. I'd like to help, even if it's just to answer any questions you might have.